So if you guys have not already heard of the Navy Federal Credit Union hack, basically consists of manufacturing a loan so that in the future you can qualify for bigger limits whenever they go to approve you for a credit card limit, right? Basically, whenever companies such as banks, Chase, Capital One, Navy Federal, just to name a few, they run your credit in order to approve you for a credit limit. They're looking at what other current credit limits or evolving accounts you have. Right? So the current limits on those accounts pretty much determine what they can offer you, right? So if you currently have a credit limit for 5K on a Capital One credit card, they can possibly match you up to about $5,000. That's one reason why you want to have high limits, right? So you can leverage when you go to apply at other banks for credit cards. When you go to apply at other banks for credit cards, they're looking at what current credit limits you have. Now, when you go with Navy Federal to manufacture a loan, an installment loan, you can liquidate pretty much whatever you have in your Navy Federal bank account. You can utilize that amount to create a loan. So it's a secured loan. Just like if you would go get a secure credit card, you could put $10,000 on a secure credit card, but your money will be locked up on that credit card and you can only utilize 30% if it's a personal credit card. But if you're doing a installment loan, usually when a bank issues a loan, they issue a check for the amount of that loan, and then you're responsible for paying that loan back in an orderly fashion with a percent of interest, right? So if you're utilizing your own funds to create this loan, one, the interest rate is going to be low, very low, if any, and two, you can pretty much determine how much your lendability would be, right? So if you set $8,000 in your bank account and you just received your income tax check and you had $8,000 in your personal bank account, you could liquidate those into a Navy Federal account, create an installment loan for that $8,000, pay down 90%. Why would you pay down 90%? Well, you're going to pay down 90% because that's going to show that not only do you have an $8,000 installment loan, but you paid off 90% of that loan already. And it hasn't even reached the 7-year term yet. Not only one, does this look good to lenders for a credit limit, but it also looks good to lenders for lendability purposes as far as good standing, how much debt do you owe, how much debt do you have out. You have an installment loan showing you had a total balance of $8,000, but you paid down $7,500 of that, you only owe $500 left. They can predict that if they were to lend you $8,000, you would possibly pay them back, right? So it reduces your risk factor. You want to take this into account and you want to utilize this method using the Navy Federal installment loan hack. If you do not already have a membership to be a part of this community, make sure you go to Dazloo.com, DAZLOO, Dazloo.com, and get a membership. All you have to do is sign up with your email, and then we'll send you a link in order to join the group. It's free. It's a free community. Join, start learning about credit and different tricks, tips, and hacks, and let's continue to grow together. With that being said, here's the link in the description below, and I'll see you guys there. Peace.